Folks, welcome back to Lake Murray. We got Jason Williamson because it's the Jason Williamson Big Bass Classic out here today on the Oakley Big Bass Tour. And you know, Jason, we're just talking to Scott Gordon a minute ago. This format in the past 2.5 years has just gone crazy nationwide, and the numbers here at Lake Murray this weekend are indicative of that. They've gone from, like, 240, 250, 260 last year to almost 500 this year, and you're seeing that at all the stops they go to. Why is it that this thing has just suddenly caught on like it has?
Well, it has a lot to do with the people that's run it and the payout, what it is. And there's no other tournament trail in the country that I'm aware of that pays $1,000 on the hour, every hour for 2 days consecutive. And then at the end of the deal, the Big Bass gives away a brand new nitro bass boat. And that's for the weekend angler, the grassroots angler, that's as big as it gets. And for this format, so many different people. You mentioned there's 500. We doubled our entries from last year, and there's so many people that get to walk away from this tournament with a paycheck in their pocket or something nice. And it's not a lot of times throughout the year that gets to happen for the grassroots angler.
No, you're absolutely right. And again, this hourly format, I think guys understand it a little bit more now. I think that, hey, they realize if they get a good bite, let's go weigh it in.
Right, exactly, and that's what it's all about. And it's one of them deals where if you have a bad morning or you have a lull in your midday, it's a lot different than having 5 fish. If you get close 12, 1 o'clock, your chances of catching 5 fish that weigh 20 plus pounds to win that one-day event are not likely. But in this event, every hour counts, and these guys know that if they have a couple of 2 or 3 hours where they don't catch them, they can catch the big bass in the last 10 minutes and beat everybody. And it's only one bite. And that's a lot easier to get one bite than 5 or 10 bites to catch, a 5-fish limit. So it keeps the guys' mindset, keeps them interested in what they're doing, and it keeps them pumped up, that they still have a chance all the way through to the end of the day.
And that's exactly what it is. Great description there. And hey, 684 is leading from yesterday rolling into today. Is somebody going to beat that?
Man, we'd all like to see 8 or 10 pound fish weighed in, but we have to realize we're here on Lake Murray, one of the best lakes in the country, in my opinion. And in the fall, it's tough to catch an 8 or 10 pounder. These fish are they're long and lean this time of year. They're not fat like they are in the spring. But that's not to say that there's not an 8 or 9, 10 pounder out there swimming that'll be weighed in. But I said all along, it'd take a 7+ pounder. We're right there at it. Last year I kind of predicted the same thing, and it turned out to be a 7.5, 8 pounder. So I'd love to see it beat, but I'm going to tell you, a 684 is going to be hard to outrun. We've had bluebird skies the last 2 days. That makes it a little tougher. And I tell you, the lake's fishing a little bit different. I'm not going to say necessarily tougher than last year, but the lake's fishing a little different in the aspects of sections of this lake are turning over. And what that means is the water that's been near the bottom is coming up to be near the surface. Right. And it causes the water to be a little off color, the oxygen to be a little different. But these guys, I'm going to tell you, I was here the last hour yesterday, and it took a 5+ pound fish to get in the top 5. And that's strong. That's strong anywhere you go in the country. And I'm so proud of this lake and proud for everybody coming out here. And, man, it's turned into a great event, and I hope it keeps growing.
I don't think there's any question about that, man. Great seeing you, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the Elite Series next year, and a lot going on with you.
Yeah, man, it is. It's nice to be here. It's a different format. These Oakley guys do such a great job. It's just one of the finer events that I ever go to. And as long as we can keep growing, and like I said, the payouts are great. These guys run a great show. It's second to none. And like I said, I'm just glad I can be here and be a part of it.
All right, we'll look forward to the final hour and then wrapping everything up. Folks, we'll be back in a bit.